Welcome back to Figure Wars. Thank you for joining me on this wonderful video here today. And if you have not yet, smash that like button, subscribe, and push on notifications to get notified whenever I make a video. And today it is going to be the night 2 of WrestleMania review and results. This Mania was not half too bad in all of night 1 and night 2. Out of 10 stars, I have to give it definitely an 8.5 out of 10. I thought this Mania was pretty good this year. And I can't wait for next year's Mania. But yes, night 2 of Mania was pretty good. Definitely better than night 1. We're going to go in order, or at least try to, of everything that happened. I know it looks like a lot didn't happen, but a lot did. Some of the figures that I really don't have. Especially the women's figures and all that. But we're going to go in order. And yeah, so to start off WrestleMania, it was The Fiend versus Randy Orton in a nice freaking match. I thought it was pretty good. Some people thought it was boring and stuff. I mean, I could see why. But they had a big TikToker out here, or the thing that you turn, dun, 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 and Alexa Bliss was sitting on that, watching Fiend versus Randy Orton, and it was red lights. Randy Orton actually won. The Fiend got distracted by Alexa Bliss. This had black, what do you want to call it? Black stuff coming down her face, and the Fiend was distracted, and then RKO by Randy Orton, and Randy Orton defeated the Fiend. Very shocking. I'm kind of glad who came out with the win, but very surprised that Randy Orton did win. And then after that match, it was Tamina and Natalya versus Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax for the women's tag titles. And that was a pretty good match too. It went back and forth, but Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler did retain their titles. Sadly, I wanted Tamina and Natalya to win that. But yeah, so Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax picked up their victory. And then after that, it was Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn, and that was a pretty good match too. Kind of short. Thought it'd be a little bit longer, but Kevin Owens did pick up the win against Sami Zayn. And then after the match, Logan Paul betrayed Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn then left angry, mad. He left the arena, and then Logan Paul lifted up Kevin Owens' hand and was acting like he was his friend, and then Kevin Owens was holding his hand, was confused of why he was holding his hand, and then he did a stunner to Logan Paul. So Kevin Owens doesn't care. But yeah, Kevin Owens beat Sami Zayn in that okay match. And then after that match, it was Matt Riddle versus Sheamus for the United States Championship. It was a pretty good match. But Sheamus actually won. There was a lot of title changes on the show, to be surprised. But Sheamus did defeat Matt Riddle for the U.S. title, and I can't wait to see where that goes with Sheamus. Very surprised about that. And then after that, it was Big E versus Apollo Crews in the Nigerian match. And Apollo Crews actually won. I'm very shocked. I was very shocked about these two outcomes of the match. Matt Riddle and Sheamus, and then Big E versus Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews defeated Big E for the Intercontinental Championship, and that was off due to distraction from Dabo Kai. Dabo Kai returned, and I guess he's Nigerian, and he helped Apollo Crews. He chokeslammed Big E. 1, 2, 3. Apollo Crews won. And if you guys were wondering what the Nigerian match was, they just had drums and kendo sticks all around the arena, and it was just weird. But Apollo Crews won, picked up the victory, and he is your new IC champion. So we have two new mid-card champions, new United States champion Sheamus and new Intercontinental champion Apollo Crews. Very surprising. And then after that match, it was Rhea Ripley versus Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship, and Rhea Ripley won. Yes, a lot of title changes on the show. Yeah, but yeah, right. Rhea Ripley defeated Asuka. That was probably the best women's match of the night, even out of the two. And yeah, Rhea Ripley is your new Raw Women's Champion. I'm pretty happy about that, ain't gonna lie. And then after that, it was the main event of the night, the match of the night, in my opinion. Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan. So at the start of the match, Jey Uso was getting involved in this. He did a couple super kicks to Daniel Bryan and Edge, and then they used all these whip-ins and all of that, the steel steps. Roman Reigns powerbombed Daniel Bryan through the table. Then Jey Uso got sent back to the locker room because he was kind of injured. And then when Roman Reigns got speared by Edge, Edge was about to actually win, but then Jey Uso messed it up. Jey Uso was about to hit Edge with a steel chair, spear by Edge, but then Roman Reigns with a spear to Edge, and then he laid him on top of Daniel Bryan so he couldn't get up. And then 1, 2, 3, Roman Reigns retained your Universal Championship. Very shocked about this. I thought it was actually going to be Edge, because why would he win from the Royal Rumble #1 entrant to winning the Royal Rumble? It didn't make sense to me. I thought Edge would win, but I mean, I'm okay with the outcome of the main event. Some people were really pissed off and all that, but it's all right. But Roman Reigns retained the Universal Championship. And yeah, night 2 was pretty stacked. Didn't get a lot better than night 1. But yes, guys, that was WrestleMania. Go check out night 1 results and review. It's already up on the channel. This will be up on the channel. And I will actually do top 4 for Raw, because it's the Raw after WrestleMania. So be looking for that. And I will see you guys later. Figure Wars.